thing. I just feel
Oh
like,
no, yeah, I agree with that. Like
but
circumnavigation and
but
stuff.
yeah, if there's a flat Earth, then you fall off. So, I mean,
No, see, that's the thing. That's why I don't even like calling it flat Earth anymore because it's like
what do you
it
think
just
it is
puts
then?
this
An ellipse, like a
it like puts this idea in your head of like a flat rock floating in space. You know what
well,
I mean?
yeah, flat rock, but with like a width to it, like top to bottom, like a you know certain type of width, and then the bottom of the Earth has people too. But like, what do you personally think it is? What, like a curve or an ellipse or not a
Like
sphere?
this concept is like throw like outer space out the window the way we think of it,
All
how
right,
we're like floating around space. You know what
right,
I'm saying? Like this concept, it's like
gravity. Yep.
basically like the plane that is below our feet, like the plane of existence below our feet, are actually like on a two-dimensional layer, like almost like you know what I mean, like a ceiling almost. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So we're all on one level. We're all okay. I can see that. I can't get on board, but I can see that. I mean,
Right.
but you
It's
look, but
not.
you look up in the sky and you see the moon. You see it's a circle. Like, what do you think about that? Like, if you saw the moon tonight, which is full tonight if you're in the U.S.,
Right.
it's a circle, and it would look like a rectangle if everything was flat, celestial. So, I mean, like, how do you justify that? You know what I mean?
What do you mean it would look like a square?
It, would- it would it would look like a floating horizontal rectangle if it was if celestial bodies were flat, and also it would cast a rectangle shadow. It wouldn't cast a circular shadow, which it does on the solar or lunar eclipse.
Well, like I don't know. In this model, they aren't even like I forgot to explain that like the Earth, the sun, and the moon are like not like the sun isn't like 93 million miles away in this concept and shit. You know what I mean? Like the sun and the moon are like the same distance from Earth. They like revolve around in a circle over
I
top
see
of
that
it.
because they're basically the same size from our view. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Like that was like one of the big things that I thought was interesting when I was looking. To believe that like from our perspective, it just perfectly lines up that like the sun and the moon look the exact same size, but they aren't. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I mean,
Uh,
I'll never agree with you, but I can definitely see what you mean. Like I can definitely like see like your point that but also you gotta take consideration that what people have you believing or have the public believing, which I believe, is that the sun is infinitely greater in size than the moon. So it makes sense that it would look as big as the moon. You know what I mean? Because it's so much farther
right.
away.
It's supposed to be like four. I think it's 400 times bigger and 400
Oh,
times further away.
I think it's more, way more, probably more, way more than that. I mean,
Well, it's 100 times bigger than the Earth, and
right?
the moon's a fourth of the size of the Earth. So I'm just assuming it's
Yeah.
400 times
So
bigger than the
so in that explanation, it makes sense that they're the same size, right? So that's kind of where I'm like, it makes sense. You know what I mean?
yeah.
End up at the edge, and then you fall off of a circle. A sphere, you crawl around it, right? So,
Right, but on the flat Earth model, the only way you would get to the edge is if you went south or north. Like north, it would be the very center, and south would be the outside. Like east and west is like going around, like around it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to. I really wish I could draw it. Like, think of it like you have like a nail with a piece of string on it, and you know how you like spin the string. You would like
right.
slide the string
Yep.
around it.
Yep.
Like that would be going like east or west would be like that direction on a circle. You know what I mean?
So if you were to go east, you would also end up on your original position, but you would not go around the Earth. What you would do is you would circumvent the perimeter of your flat Earth, right?
Right. Like
Right.
you would just go in a big circle
Right.
on
Okay.
a flat. That's like when I really started to look like